They're off. Gigolo Jack from the outside comes away first. Then Royalton moves up between horses. From the outside is Empty, and from the rail comes Kid Buckaroo. They make their way into the clubhouse turn, and Royalton from the inside moves through to take up the lead by length. Kid Buckaroo on the rail second. Gigolo Jack has settled into third. It's a gap of 2.5 lengths to Empty racing fourth. In between horses, Dan's Banner is racing fifth. Then along the inside, Pick Up the Gold races sixth. The gap of 2 lengths. Lost Track of Time is seventh. 5 lengths for the back to the trailer, Dom's Reflection. They're on to the back stretch, and Royalton leads the way by 2.5 lengths. Gigolo Jack on the outside shows in second. From the inside, Kid Buckaroo is third, a gap of 6 lengths. From the inside, Dan's Banner fourth. Empty on the outside is fifth. Then a gap of 3 lengths. Pick Up the Gold runs sixth. On the outside, Lost Track of Time is seventh. A long way behind is Dom's Reflection. They continue down the backstretch and move towards the far turn. Royalton continues to lead it by 3 lengths. From the outside, Gigolo Jack is second. Along the rail is Kid Buckaroo third, a gap of 4. Empty is fourth. Then it's Dan's Banner fifth, a gap of 5 to Lost Track of Time. Along the inside, Pick Up the Gold, and all but eased is Dom's Reflection. They round the turn and approach the top of the stretch, and Gigolo Jack on the outside moves by to put ahead in front. Royalton is second. Empty is making ground on the outside in third. They come to the final furlong, and Gigolo Jack has it as Empty moves up on the outside and now takes over the lead. It's Empty who now has the advantage from Gigolo Jack in second. Along the inside, running third is Royalton, but as they go for the line, that's Empty drawing clear. Result of the first race posted on the board. The winner now returning to the winner's circle is number 8, Empty, a 3-year-old bay gelding by Imp Society out of Brandy High, owned in partnership by Don Field and Roger Kirby, trained by Bill Helmbrecht, the winning rider Rodney Dickens. First race results are now official. In the second race, scratch the 7, Chuck's Girl. Number 7, Chuck's Girl, has been scratched out of the second race. The second race features exacta wagering. Post time is in 18 minutes. They're at the post. They're off. Loyal Roman is away well from the outside. From the rail is Bass George. Moving up between horses, Full Sanction and Cat Dan. Closely grouped on the run down the backstretch, it's Bass George from the rail, who shows just in front of Cat Dan second. Full Sanction is third. Just in behind these is Highgate running fourth. A gap of 2. Purple Rain is fifth. Then on the wide outside, Loyal Roman is sixth. Last of the 7 is Be Scenic. On to the far turn. On the inside is Bass George. On the outside, Cat Dan. These two are on even terms. A gap of 2.5 lengths to Full Sanction. From the far outside, Loyal Roman. Then it's Purple Rain next, followed by Highgate. Still last of the 7 is Be Scenic. As they turn into the stretch, Cat Dan on the outside now puts ahead in front of Bass George on the inside. It's a gap of 2 lengths. In the middle of the course, gaining ground is Loyal Roman. They come to the final furlong, and Cat Dan just has the measure of Bass George. Loyal Roman is finishing well. Be Scenic is going best of all in deep stretch. It's Be Scenic who comes to take it from Loyal Roman at the line. Be Scenic in front. Result of the 8th race posted on the board. The winner of the 2, Be Scenic. There is a photo for Place and Show. Now returning to the winner's circle is number 2, Be Scenic, a 7-year-old chestnut horse by If This Be So, out of Scenic Flight, owned by Sam Derringer and trained by George Morris. The winning rider, Rodney Dickens. That's 2 wins this afternoon for jockey Rodney Dickens. 8th race results are now official. In the 9th race, there are no scratches or jockey changes. The 9th race features exacta wagering, as also the first half of the late daily double. The horses are coming onto the track for the 9th race, the $30,000 Royal North Stakes. The distance is 6 furlongs, a field of 14, including a 3-horse mutual field. Introducing the field for the Royal North, number 1 is Go Find Sarah, owned by T.F. Klassen, trained by Dennis Jaquez, the rider Larry Legou. Number 2 is Elmer Miller's Coax Tootsie. Kevin Zeiss trains, Sal Gomez rides. Number 3, Joanna Trinidad's See You Tonight. The trainer is T.R. Hain, the rider Cindy Knoll. Number 4 is the Stony Rise Farms Go-Go Bride. Trained by Felix Chavez, Rodney Dickens has the mount. Number 5 is Dream Drifter, owned by Crasser and Queen, trained by Andrea Cunningham, and ridden by Dave Gary. Number 6 is the Marsu Stables Laurel Run. Trained by Martin Owens, the mount goes to Ralph D'Amico. Number 7 is Landon Knight's All for Julie. David Lemieux trains, Lori Wydick rides. Number 8 is Rollin' on Dyer Road, owned and trained by Jerry Balo. Eric Bruce is in the saddle. Number 9 is Aroma, owned in partnership by George Smith and Wilbur Johnston. The trainer is Jesus Suarez, the rider Jesse Garcia. Number 10 is Mary Lou Cashman's Royal Viges, trained by Robert Scanlon. The mount goes to Omar Londono. Number 11 is the Bagham Stables Sarabando, trained by Miguel Feliciano. Benny Feliciano is the rider. Number 12 is Highland Splendor, owned by Linda and Jack Howard, trained by Jack Howard, the rider Dale Sexton. Number 13 is the Hillcrest Stable Incorporated's Poker Time. Cindy Lehane trains, Dana Zook rides. And rounding out the field is number 14, Elmer Dunaway's Death and Taxes, trained by the owner, the rider Clifton Schwing. That is the field for the Royal North Stakes. Post time is in approximately 5 minutes. They're at the post. And they're off. From the outside, Royal Viges, Rollin' on Dyer Road, and Sarah Bando moving through from the inside. Highland Splendor and Poker Time with Dream Drifter. Tightly bunched on the run down the back stretch. Poker Time on the outside, on the inside, Highland Splendor. These two share the lead. Rollin' on Dyer Road is third. Dream Drifter races fourth. A gap of 2 lengths. Go Find Sarah is fifth. Sarah Bando is sixth, and Royal Viges is back to seventh. Aroma between horses eighth. On the rail is All for Julie in ninth. A gap of 2 to Go-Go Bride in 10th. Then it's 3 lengths to Death and Taxes in 11th. Laurel Run as 12th, See You Tonight is 13th, and the trailer is Coke's Tootsie. They're on to the far turn. Poker Time on the outside has the advantage, 3/4 of a length from Highland Splendor in second. A gap of 3. Rollin' on Dire Road is third. Dream Drifter has dropped back and forth. Aroma is making progress on the outside in fifth as they turn into the stretch. Poker Time is the leader a length. On the inside is Highland Splendor second. A gap of 2. Rollin' on Dire Road is third. Go Go Bride is gaining ground on the rail, and inside the final furlong it's Go Go Bride who takes it up from Poker Time in second. Out in the middle of the course is Aroma in third. Going for the line, that's Go Go Bride drawing away. Go Go Bride wins it by 3. Second was Poker Time and third was Aroma. The result of the 9th race, the Royal North Stakes, posted on the board. The winner, number 4, Go Go Bride. There is a photo for Place and Show. So what are you going to put up on the board? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the result of the photo, finishing second was number 13, Poker Time, who was part of the mutual field with number 12, Highland Splendor, and number 14, Death and Taxes. Number 9, Aroma, finished third, and number 10, Royal Vigis, was fourth. Now moving into the winner's circle is number 4, Go Go Bride. A 3-year-old dark bear brown filly by Classic Go Go out of Bridal Cup. Owned by the Stony Rise Farm and trained by Felix Chavez. The winning rider, Rodney Dickens. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we'd like to direct your attention to the winner's circle where the trophy presentation is being made to the winning owner, trainer, and rider of number 4, Go Go Bride, winner of the Royal North Stakes. Presenting the trophy is Beulah Park's Executive Vice President, Joe Sugar. The 9th race, the Royal North Stakes, is now official. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is the 11th race, the simulcast of the Jim Beam Stakes from Turfway Park. There are no changes in the Jim Beam. The distance is 1 1/8 on the main track. The main track at Turfway is listed as fast. The 11th race features exacta and trifecta wagering. Post time for the Jim Beam is in 16 minutes. You have 16 minutes to post time.